Turning Alchemy of Souls into the hit drama it is today hasn't always been an easy task for the crew. Did you know that the very first actress that took on the lead role in the drama immediately quit? Of course, this was the first major problem that everyone involved had to deal with. In April 2021, Park Eun-hye was confirmed to be the female lead. Since she's known to be a rookie actress, the public immediately started speculating that she'd drop out because her acting skills just weren't good enough compared to the intensity of the drama. It seems like the reason behind her departure isn't because she wasn't good enough, but it was actually because she felt a lot of pressure playing such a big role so early on in her career. TVN let the public know that after they went into discussion with Eun-hye, they came to the mutual agreement that it would be better if she stepped down from the role. She took to her Instagram to explain that there were some complicated feelings and that she felt some regrets, but that in the end, she wishes that the drama gets completed without any issues. Eventually, Jung So-min took on the role and she quickly became a fan favorite. The casting drama didn't end there though, because when it was announced that So-min would step down as the female lead of the show, fans were devastated. A bigger issue was the fact that Go Yoon-jung now had to live up to the expectations that So-min set, especially when it came to the on-screen chemistry with Lee Jae-wook, which was absolutely incredible. In an interview with Elle magazine, Taewook and Yoon-jung opened up about their experiences on set together and how they were able to form a good team despite not having worked with each other before. Yoon-jung revealed that when she saw Taewook act on set, she was actually blown away by the talent. It seems like from that moment, she knew that matching his qualities would be her main challenge. Jae-wook had his fair share of personal struggles, which we'll dive into later, but he confessed that he thought Yoon-jung would have a hard time adjusting as well. He then added that he was very impressed by her passion to perform well, as she was the one to contact him first to go over the script together and practice in order to perfect their scenes. They explained that the action scenes that they had to film were the hardest to nail, but that those were the scenes that they were the most proud of. Yoon-jung let the magazine know that over time, she and Jae-wook started to rely on each other a lot, perhaps a little too much. She confessed that she wondered if he'd do as well in scenes without her. This dependency also showed from Jae-wook's side. He even confessed that he'd get a little jealous when she filmed scenes without him because he wanted the scenes with the two of them to be the most captivating. As mentioned earlier, Jae-wook faced some personal struggles while preparing for the return of Jung-wook. He opened up about those hardships in an interview with First Look magazine and confessed that after the first season of the show came to an end, he only had 1 week to mentally prepare himself for getting back on set to play a new version of this character. Jae-wook told the magazine that that week, which already wasn't a lot of time, went by in the blink of an eye. He explained that everything happened so fast because he still had a ton of overdue activities that he had to take care of. Jae-wook then revealed that it was the lack of time to prepare that made it especially difficult for him to get into character. What also posed a challenge is the fact that he had to portray Jung-wook after a 3-year time jump. He elaborated on this and said, "The process of accurately understanding and capturing my character was a bit difficult." Relieved, Jae-wook told the magazine that he eventually overcame this hurdle and explained that the similarities that he had with his character actually calmed him down a bit. He said, "In the drama, there's a scene where Jung-wook drinks by himself, and I also occasionally need a drink." Jae-wook wasn't the only cast member who worked on the drama that was tight on time. Yoo Jun-sung, who plays the role of Park Jin, is also familiar with this concept. Jun-sung was on a hiatus of 18 months, and his appearance in Alchemy of Souls marked his return to the small screens. He told the press that these 18 months of absence were mostly used to prepare for his role in the series. It turns out this was very time-consuming. He said, "I was not able to do other work," and then explained that it was detailed action scenes that required a lot of studying and preparation. Jun-sung confessed that his co-stars gave him a lot of energy throughout this process, mainly because of how youthful they are compared to him. Just like Jun-sung, Hwang Min-hyun revealed that the action scenes were the biggest struggle to film. The main reason for this was because he wanted to do them all on his own without using a lot of stunt doubles. Of course, this requires a lot of hard work and discipline, but Min-hyun explained that his idol training really helped him in this department. In preparation for his role, he said, "Inevitably, I think dancing and memorizing things as an idol for a long time helped me memorize the action sequences right away." In addition, he revealed that all the cast members had to attend action school and that on set, they were helped by martial arts directors and stunt actors. Most of the filming for the drama happened in 2021, and at the time, COVID and its restrictions were still a big problem all over the world. In October of 2021, the filming for the drama was put to a halt because a staff member tested positive for COVID. The production team immediately released a statement on the 6th of October and said, said, "We canceled the filming schedule after a staff member was confirmed to have COVID-19 on the morning of the 5th. As a consequence, everyone present on set had to undergo PCR tests, which elongated the filming process even more. A production team official let the public know that they would take all required safety measures, including the quarantine guidelines." It's safe to say that filming during this period of time was anything but easy. The struggles that COVID caused didn't end there though, because the restrictions also posed a challenge when the filming for the second season came to an end. After the cast and crew members worked extremely hard on making the show that it is today, they of course wanted to celebrate this. But even at the end of 2022, COVID was still very much a problem, and people tried to prevent its spread as much as possible. This means that the crew and cast had to hold a small-scale wrap party with only the actors and production team members present. In an interview, both director Park Joon-hwa and Jun-sung highlighted the fact that they chose some very beautiful locations to film in. However, with these pretty views came a few very bad weather conditions. In the behind-the-scenes video for episode 9 and 10, we've seen that Min-hyun knows all about this struggle. That day, he was supposed to film an action scene, but it was windy outside and the temperature wasn't all that great either. He jokingly complained about it on the video and said, "Up until recently, I kept filming on sets, and as soon as it got cold, I suddenly have scenes outside. To combat the cold and make sure the actors are as comfortable as possible, the crew provides them with heating pads. On top of that, they come to set well prepared by layering clothes on top of each other." Director Joon-hwa also shared his personal struggles in coordinating the series to make it as cohesive as possible. Originally, the idea was to have 20 episodes for the series, but when the creation process started, it quickly became clear that this wasn't enough. He said, "Unfortunately, I thought 20 episodes would not be enough to really show the lengths of the scriptwriters who create very entertaining and comical stories." This is when the second season of the series came to be. In order to make the transition from the first part to the second flow more smoothly, the production team had to introduce a break into the airing schedule in August. The production team released a statement to explain their decision and revealed that the break was necessary to enhance the level of completion for the second half. Another struggle, believe it or not, is that most of the actors couldn't keep a straight face when they were in the same room together. You see, this proves difficulties because it only makes their time on set longer. This was already a problem when preparing for the first season. It turns out that this is something that can't be fixed with time. But honestly, it doesn't look like they minded retaking the same scene a few times. In one of the recently released behind-the-scene videos, we see Jae-uk and Yoon-jung preparing for a scene together. In this scene, Yoon-jung is supposed to be angry, so she angrily reads her lines. Jae-uk keeps bursting into laughter and distracts her from completing her lines. When he's asked what's so funny, he says, "This is the first time she's gotten this angry at me. It's so cute." Their unseriousness on set might be the toughest challenge that they'll ever face. Those were all the hardships that the Alchemy of Souls cast had to face on set. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!